so excited. Hey everybody, it's Walker and Reuben at Full Spectrum Laser, and welcome to Laser Talk, where we talk about lasers and stuff.
Yep.
What are we talking about today, Reuben?
I think we're going to be covering some things about vector tracing and painting. I think a couple people follow us on Instagram, saw this cool thing that you were painting and whatnot all week, and it came out pretty good. So I think we're going to cover that a little bit, right?
Thank you. So we're going to talk about vector tracing with the Muse, using the camera, and the painting itself. So there's this guy on Facebook. Do you know his name? The guy who does the painting and then the rastering?
Oh, not off the top of my head, but I know what you're talking about.
We need to give him a shout out next time.
Yeah, definitely.
So he does this awesome thing where he paints the piece of wood and then he rasters on top of it. So I was thinking, how's he do that? Like, how's he know where to put it? So I thought about it for a second and did my own, which is from one of my favorite animes. This is One Punch Man. And yeah, so we're going to talk about that and vector trace. So let's get back to vector trace because that's what we have to talk about first. And if you guys have any questions, Reuben's on Facebook. He'll just ask me questions.
Definitely.
And so what we're going to do is I'm just going to do my signature. So on a blank piece of paper, I'm just going to do my signature. It looks like chicken scratch.
Don't forge Walker's signature.
Or not, I don't have any money. So, and if we cut to the Muse real quick, just gonna place it inside. Oh, that scared the crowd. Alright, place it inside. And just make sure it's level and focused. Tighten it down. And we're just gonna take a picture. Oh. My mic fell off. All right, we're back. So, where's my Clippy?
It's on here.
Is it?
Yep.
All right, so we have the piece of paper inside the Muse. And the mic back on the lapel, kind of. One sec. Technical difficulties. So, we'll take a picture of what's inside. As we watch the camera, it's going to take a focus of the piece of paper, and then it's going to take the 9 pictures, and then tie them all together. Kind of. Too much energy drink got me. There we go.
There you go.
Alrighty, now if we go into the software, we can see my signature there, and we're just going to simply vectorize that. So we hit the vectorize icon, and what we're going to do is draw a box around what we want to vectorize.
Does that have to be completely accurate for it to work, or
you just want to you just want to get what you want vectorized or raster out of. So just select it with a box, maybe adjust the box right here. That looks pretty good. The tail end of the G is cut off, but doesn't really matter. And we'll go ahead and preview that.
what's the threshold on there?
Threshold's going to change how it pulls up more black or less black. So you can play with that and then hit the that icon. And you can see the yellow inside of there. That is the vector.
Gotcha.
We don't want the vector, so we're going to delete the vector, and then we just have the bitmap data right there. So we're just going to raster this. So we're going to keep that. We're going to confirm. And wait for the computer to think. All right, so in the software, you'll see that it's on the left-hand side. And if we want to, we can just get rid of it or not. We're going to keep it up. We can play with the black and white threshold again here if we want to. And I'm just going to do 100 power, 100 speed, and 500 DPI just because I know the material we're going to do. And then we're just going to save that for a little bit later.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to save that for later. Inside the software, we're just going to hide it. Now, we did, if we want to bring up our beautiful faces on next. There we go. So we're not going to show how to do this yet, but we are going to raster a simple file. So we just did a simple painting like this, and just painted the piece of wood. It looked like this before. We just painted it and then rastered on top of it. This isn't the best example, but we tried. There's also this guy.
That one came out cool.
Yeah, I like this one. So you can just simply paint that first and then just raster away the paint, which is really cool. You don't have to put in a lot of effort at all. Just, spray it. And
is there any like safety concerns with that as far as like fumes go? Like,
Well, you definitely want to huff the least amount of paint as possible, yeah. Or you can use acrylic paint and just paint it right on there. And that's, little kids eat that all the time. So it's not too bad. So we're going to put this guy in, which is blank. We haven't rastered anything in it. So we're going to put it in the machine, raster it, and watch it go.
Did you paint all this with a Q-tip?
Yeah, I painted it with a Q-tip because I couldn't find a
brush.
A brush, yeah. And then the other one I just painted with my finger. So
dedicated,
man. So if we go to the machine, I'm gonna put this guy in here. You're gonna see me focus it. Put it in. Grab our focus billet.
Why is this so important to focus before starting the job?
So it's going to keep your file nice and in focus, so it comes out clear.
Gotcha.
You don't want a blurry raster or something of that sort. So, and you always need to focus at every different material. If you're cutting the same material over and over and over again, you don't need to refocus it. But if you're doing different materials, just focus it real quick. It's real fast and easy, and that's how you do it. That's just how you use a laser.
Gotcha. We got Wayne and Jim. They said, "What's up, guys?"
What's up?
What's up?
Just got back from FETC. We met this guy named Reuben.
Really?
Yeah. Awesome name, right?
Yeah, man.
He drove 3 hours just to see us.
Wow, 3 hours?
He owns a muse. He just wanted to come talk to us. It was really, really cool. So shout out to Reuben.
Yeah, if you're tuning in, yo.
Thank you.
We have the same name.
It's really awesome to see him.
That's cool.
I'm going to take one more picture. It's like super slow. So we're going to wait for that to come onto the software, and then we're going to raster it.
We had a question from Amber earlier. She says, "I want to do a raster and a vector in one go, but don't want it to raster the outline of the project since it takes more time and will cut eventually. How do I go about keeping this from happening?"
So you're going to change your vector color to lighter than black. Sometimes red gets picked up in the black and white threshold. So you're just going to want to change that vector outline cut to like a yellow or a cyan, which is like a teal, and then move that black and white threshold so it doesn't get picked up.
Gotcha.
That way it's not going to waste time with the raster. So if you have a little small raster on the inside that you want to engrave and your cut's this large, you don't want to wait for it to raster the whole outside of that.
No.
So you just move that black and white threshold, and then
there you go.
There you go.
You can also like separate the files too if you want to, right? Is that possible, or
yeah,
is this way more work?
It's way more work.
Okay.
There's no like, you can do it real simple. Just move that black and white threshold. With the new software, it's super easy. No need to. So, running back to the Muse camera, we're just gonna run it old school without the camera, just to show it, because we just showed the camera with the trace feature, this is how a normal old laser would do it. If you don't want to use the camera and just do it manually like that, you just run the perimeter and then you will hit play. So we'll run it one more time.
I mean, you should always run the perimeter
Yeah.
just in case, though, right?
It's a good check to see if your camera's in, calibrated. So I'm just going to start that job, and we're going to put a little image on there. Yeah.
If you guys have any questions, go ahead and send it our way.
Yeah. And while that's going, I'm going to show how we did the One Punch Man, the big thing. So if Charles wants to bring that image up, how we did the one punch trace. So that's the outcome. And then if we show the image before, that is how it was all achieved. So with the bounding box, if we run to my software real quick, I can show you how we did that. So you have your bounding box in the red, which is very important. You need your bounding box slightly larger than your black and white image that you're engraving. That bounding box is going to keep you nice and square, so when you actually cut it out, it cuts it out where you want it to. So this is a single file with the raster data and the vector data, and the vector in the yellow lines here, you can see that's where I did a vector mark through the mask tape, the masking tape, and then I just peeled away the masking tape and painted it right there where I wanted it certain colors. Now obviously these are different colors. I could have selected, different parts of this and just for my reference made those stroke colors, I don't know, red, because I wanted that part of it to be red. But I have a decent memory, so I just did a simple vector marking of all of the pieces and then removed them and painted the ones I wanted.
Gotcha.
And then once you put it back in the machine after it's all painted, you will run that perimeter around that marking, that outside marking, and then just run the raster job and cut it out. So
cool.
Very, very simple.
Yeah, how long did it take you to do this whole job?
I think the raster was 40 minutes.
Okay.
So the raster was 40 minutes. It took me a couple of minutes to do the vector tracing, and really fast. It honestly took longer to put the masking tape on and find the right piece of wood.
Yeah. Paint with your finger.
Yeah, and paint with my finger, yeah. So we did a light raster on there. And what I'm going to do is turn it around on this side, and then we're going to go back to the trace of that signature. We're just going to put the signature on the back of this guy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
This is perfect if you have like your own Etsy account or whatnot, and you're doing your own projects, and you just want that signature on there to show that you made that piece of work.
Yeah, if you're an artist and you're doing your pieces and you want to put your signature on it, I think it's a cool way to do so. So I'm just gonna delete that guy, bring up that. And same thing, I'm just going to run that perimeter. Want to show that in the software, Charles? I mean, not the software, sorry, my bad. The Muse itself. There we go. And we can stop that and just go ahead and hit play on the signature itself.
There you go.
Signatures are very egotistical, I think, but you could do it. Now, what? We have no questions.
We actually have a question from Jim. He says he's having some problems printing from the software to RE3. It says it will load the same file directly from the file, then works fine.
Can't seem to print from the software to RE3. Well, first of all, welcome, Jim. Do you have the print driver installed? Have you tried, like, from your software saving as a PDF and then dragging and dropping it in? Have you tried that?
Yeah, might sound like a support kind of question, right? If he's having problems with that.
Yeah, but that's why we're here.
Yeah.
We'll try to figure that out. Can't seem to print from my software to RA3. Yeah, so go ahead, Jim. Save that as a PDF and then try to drag and drop that in. So if you go File, Print, Print to PDF, and that will save it as a PDF, and then you can just drag and drop that into our software. You should have no issues doing that at all.
Cool.
So let us know if we fixed that. Probably did. So just like that, we have the signature on there. I'm selling these on Etsy for $40 each. Let me know. So yeah.
It's cool.
I think, let's see what else we have. If you have oddball pieces like this and you're doing them on an older Pro, make sure to try jigs. You know, set up a jig so you can design a single thing and do tons of them all at once. You can run jigs, but if you have the camera feature, you don't really need a jig. So.
Gotcha.
All right.
Cool. I quickly just wanted to go over, we had some of the customers, a handful of customers, found a potential bug with RE2. We're aware of it. We're on top of it. Our CEO is actually like going through it every day. So we're on top of it. It's really easy and quick fix. So no need to like freak out or anything. Basically what happened was when the RE2 updated, gave a dialog box that gave the customer the chance to either restart with the update or click dismiss. If you accidentally hit restarted and did it too quickly, the bug might have occurred. So if this happens to you, just hit dismiss, and then if you accidentally hit restart, just have your serial number ready and call support. That's a like 10-minute fix. It's super easy. So
okay, so what happens what happens to the machine after this update? Like, so it updates and something goes wrong?
Yeah, it just like blocks out of the machine. So you're not allowed to get back into the machine. It is it gets corrupted, the machine temporarily. So.
Okay, so no problem. It's update bug. They just need to call support and have their serial number at hand and tell support what's going on. Let them know that they have a Muse and they just did the update. And serial number, where is that?
On the back of the machine.
Just on the back of the machine. Just have that ready. Have your information ready as a customer, your name and whatnot. And yeah, support will take care of you real quick.
Yep.
Cool.
So I think we want to go over the weekly contest winner.
Oh, yeah? Who is it?
Charles, I think. Keenan from 30 Circles.
Oh, man. They gave us a project.
Yeah, he, if you can see it, he actually layered that on top of each other.
Oh, yeah. They do crazy, like, mandala projects, right?
Super cool. So
that is cool.
Congratulations.
Man. Yeah, check out their stuff, because if you haven't seen it, they have, like, layers of craziness, like mandalas, freaking all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
I think I follow them on Instagram, so.
Plus, I wanted to go over we're doing a new weekly contest this week. The theme has changed. It's not this shows what you're working on, based on feedback from you guys, so thank you to you guys. We're actually changing it to shows what you're working on wood theme. So anything you make on wood only. So that's this week's theme. And we're running it through Instagram. So you have to like the post on Instagram, post to Instagram to be qualified for the weekly contest this week.
This is a conspiracy theory on stimulating the economy, the wood economy. But
so, we're changing it up. It might be acrylic next week. Who knows?
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
Say you have a project you're building specifically, and you're like have an awesome lamp project. Say, hey, the weekly contest should be the best lamp project.
Yeah.
You can work it like that, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. So.
Definitely. We have the, what is it? The Pro Series sale. Pro Series sale, 20 by 12. Sale is, what, $1,000 off, so that makes it $4,500. It's perfect for if you have a small area, but you want a Pro machine with, you know, the robustness of the Pro machine that you can run essentially into the ground. Those things have the large 90-watt tubes that will last a very, very long time.
Yep. And that comes with the chiller.
With the chiller and the Z table, so you can put up to, I believe, 8.5 inches of, say you have something that's large like a box or something that's not traditionally flat material, you can lower that Z table and put it right in. That's an awesome sale. And yeah.
And then 1 hour build? Sweet.
1 hour build. So we're going to do the head maze. We have a head maze on Instructables. Cool. I always say this, it was one of my first projects when I got here. And I'm going to revamp it and do it this week. It's kind of scholastic-y since we just got back from FETC. Has like all the brain parts and stuff, so we'll do that.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. And I think
that's it, yeah.
If you guys have any questions, ask away. Facebook, like us on Instagram, smash the subscribe on YouTube, and until next time,
keep making.